They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
He's tackled at
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 40 now on second down. Newton. That'll be taken in by Demir Bird. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
From the gun on third down, Newton. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. First down, here's White. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Tackled at the 20. At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Newton. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
20.
Now Newton. Flush to his right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. They'll try and run it in with White. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
A loss of 2 on the
Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here. Brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Newton. Forced out to his left. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week one. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 16-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
47.
Throwing is Newton. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Watch the screen. Hey. 51 Mike. Mike 51. Got to do better.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. The pass complete. It's Bird. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Newton. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46.
Gun.
They fake the give. Newton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there, but it'll be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Gun. All day, every day, any day. Mike, 55, right there.
To throw again, Newton. He gets it to James White. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 21. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Nothing after one on EA Sports.
3, Dolphins nothing.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26. Great. 20.
A give. This is Michelle. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Michelle on the carry.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Great. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55.
On the handoff, it's Michelle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Sonny Michel comes out of a long line of terrific running backs from the University of Georgia and was a first-round selection for New England in 2018. He does not mind carrying the football, never turns down an opportunity. Top 10 in rushing attempts in the league in 2019.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Hey, let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Check 3, check 3. 20. Check 15, check 15.
Now Newton. He completes it right side to White. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Newton. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly, and this one could be coming back. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. From the gun, Newton. And that is caught. Oh, what a catch at the 5-yard line.
Complete.
Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. operating from the gun. Newton being chased out left. He can run for it, and it's a New England Patriots touchdown.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Patriots 10, Dolphins nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Here's a toss right side for Breida. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Run there by Matt Breida, and he spent the early part of his career in San Francisco sharing the backfield and sharing the ball. What you really want with him, open space, and make sure he's touching it, because he can take it from 0 to the end zone in a very short amount of time.
On 1st down, here's Breida. Dante Hightower on the stop.
Dante Hightower on the stop. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. They'll set up a screen for Breida. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 32 that time.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Watch the slot, watch the slot. Switch.
They'll try the jet sweep here. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown.
Sanders for the extra.
Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, the head coach told us, I saw this sitting in my chair watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Newton. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
That was an okay hookup there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
New England on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Newton. He's got the hook up to Lee. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
At the 48-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here's Newton. This is White on the screen. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Newton able to get this to his running back, White. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
To James White.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
New England on 3rd down. They have been superb, 5 for 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. Off play action, Newton. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning. 3rd and long, it's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now? I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And he goes out right around the 39. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Newton. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third? And they'll try Michel here running on the right side. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
55, Mike, 55. Big stop, G. Big stop, let's go.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Let's go, team. Let's go. 47, Mike. 47, Mike. Mike, 47. Watch the run. Greg. Check.
On 2nd down, Michel. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Brings up 3rd.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. From the gun, Newton. He's going to let this go deep for Lee. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Now a give to Breida. Lawrence Guy able to bring him down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he gets this all the way down to the Patriots' 6-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run it.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami.
Touchdown.
Punching it in from a yard away. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Damiere Byrd on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. And open left side. It's his running back with it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. On first down, White, and he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
He's
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Gun. That's what I do. Express. 55. Check. 20. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Operating from the gun. Newton, slant route, caught by Edelman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And there's a catch there by Julian Edelman, and I know the conversation is very big on how much will he miss Tom Brady. But Edelman's one of the top slot receivers in the league and an uber competitor. He's going to miss his friend, but he wants to show the rest of the league that his skills transfer no matter who's throwing him the football.
On first down, Newton escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now a pass dropped off here for James White. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd and 2.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Newton throwing again. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Newton to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Check, 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 check. Great. 47. Check, 47.
Here's Newton. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. From 6 yards away. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light day. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
19 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
35 to the night. Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball.
On first down, Tagovailoa. He's going to loft one, deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 45 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Breida. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The tackle made by...
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They run again with Breida. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. From the gun, it's Tua. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
Intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Greg. Check plan 47. Check plan 47. Let's run. 47.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Again, it's Michel. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
Here's Newton. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Returnable for Grant. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
5-yard line.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Albert Wilson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. But the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Newton on 1st down. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
Intercepted
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Dolphins 28, Patriots 16.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
50-yard line.
47's the mic.
From the 50, Newton. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
3rd down and 4.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Check 55 to mine. Check 55 to mine.
Again, Newton. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
At the 38-yard line.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Cam throwing complete here to Edelman. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
5-yard line.
On first down, it's Newton. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A 2nd and 11 from the 19-yard line. Going to hand this one to Breida. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Looking to pass. Tua. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
16 yards.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Tua, a give. This is Howard. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now a toss play. It's Breida. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
The ball carrier.
A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On the Jets sweep, here's Grant. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
He was brought down by Jason.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Tua sets up to pass it. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 37. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin 1st.
And the Dolphin 1st down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats.
And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Intercepted by the Dolphins.
I'm starting to wonder, Charles, 5 interceptions. Is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
At the 31.
But it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. 2 runs in a row, but only 2.